You go to a choir rehearsal, you are tired. You're going to do something for pastor, you are tired. So this is what is making you tired. All this while, and you will never allow me to touch you. For weeks, you will not allow me to touch you. Hello, wonderful people. Hello, followers. Hello, fans. My ear is almost blocked because what I heard was so strong in my ear that I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't comprehend it. And it's a sad story, to be honest. And I want you to listen carefully and tell me what you would do if you were to be in the position of this person. I have a friend who wrote in and they said he was a member of a congregation in the church, he and his family. And unfortunate thing happened in the sense that even they've got married and they started attending this church. And since they've been married for 5 good years, him and his wife have been attending this church, church service, worshiping there, their workers there, they know them. Everyone knows them in the church, including pastor and his wife. But something happened lately whereby the two kids of this man, which is a member of this particular church in Nigeria, happens to be ill, and they took them to hospital. Um, there was no blood for them to give to these children, so the father decided to donate blood for them. But they said before you can donate blood for these your two boys, we want you to do like a blood test to make sure that the blood matches and all that. So the man accepted and said, only thing you can do to save the life of my children, please do it. I love them so much. And invariably, they took this guy to the lab, took blood, check it. This guy, it happened that the blood didn't match, So the doctor said, come, there's a problem here. And the man said, what kind of problem? He said, you have blood and blood of these children didn't match. How come? Are you not their father? Say, I am. Is that woman your wife? He said, yeah. How long have you been married? He said, I've been married for years now. The doctor said, unbelievable. They took the blood again and they went and they checked. And they told this guy, I said, the blood didn't match. DNA, not everything they've done, nothing. It didn't prove that the man was the father of these children. The man became infuriated. And the doctor said, okay, probably you need to ask your wife, the father of these children, probably they can ask the person to come and donate blood ASAP. So that the man said, what do you mean that he should tell the father of these children to come and donate blood? I am their father. I want to give them blood. This is my wife. I married her. She has these children for me, and we'll be married happily, no issue. We never quarreled for one day. The doctor said, but we have done the first test, second test. It shows that they are not your children. So whomever that you ask your wife, whomever that is their father, can come and help them, donate blood for them so that they can get better. And the man said, okay, and he spoke to the wife. The wife said that all she knew is that the man was the father of those children. That no man has ever seen her nakedness. The woman swore. They tried pressurize this woman, nothing. The man said, okay, too. He is not going to do anything again. Let him just keep waiting. One day again, she became pregnant for the third child because remember, I has the two boys and the last one. She was pregnant for the third one. And the man said, okay, what is going to happen now? I'll make sure that I'm the owner of the children. Then he began to monitor his wife and also get hold of the wife's phone. And he began to check, lo and behold, someone else was the father of those children. This man called this woman and said, this is what my find is. Do you have anything to tell me? Don't you think you're hiding something from me? I'm your husband, you know I love you so much. What is happening? Tell me. Have I offended you? No. Am I not providing food for you? She said, you're providing. Have you lacked anything? She said, no. Where have I offended you? This woman said, nowhere. So who owns these children? The woman wants to lie. He said, okay. The man said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you to the court and I'm going to divorce you since you're not telling me anything. But evidence shows that these two boys are not my kids. Even when the woman put to bed again, they check the man wasn't the father of the third kid. And the man was so upset. Pressure mounted on this woman. High pressure, the mounted pressure on this woman. Do you know what the woman has said? He said, unfortunately, she has to make it open because the pressure mounted on her is becoming unbearable. She couldn't sleep. She now opened up that the pastor of their church owns those children. Do you hear that? The pastor of where they worship, that the pastor who has been the one sleeping with her, committing adultery with this woman, and this woman has had these three kids for the pastor. However, the pastor is married with kids, yet sleeping with this woman, a member of his own church, of church where he worshipped. This kind of pastor, is he God that called him, or he's the one that called himself? Now he will call this woman, he will visit them, they will cook, they will eat, they will drink, the pastor will go. He will call this man, can your wife come and help me do this? The wife, he said, no problem, pastor, man of God. This woman will go. By the time the woman comes, the man said, I will want to touch my wife, he will tell me I'm tired. Every day, week in, week out, when he wants to touch the woman, he says, I'm tired. Whenever I want to touch it, I'm tired. And they keep asking the woman, what is making you to tired every time? I will go to work, come back, you are tired. You go to church, you say you want to go to church, midweek service, you are tired. You go to a choir rehearsal, you are tired. You go to do something for pastor, you are tired. So this is what is making you tired. All this why, and you never allow me to touch you. For weeks, you will not allow me to touch you. Meanwhile, pastor, I've been sleeping with you and make you pregnant. The man wept. Now the man wants justice. Obviously saying, I'm not going to marry my wife again. Why? Because of what she has done to me. She betrayed a love. I've done everything to make her happy, but I don't know why she did that. For that reason, she needs to go. He wants to know what he should do. Can he sue the pastor? Can he go and fight the pastor? Or what is he going to do? What of those children? Can he keep the children or allow the children to go with their mother so that they will go and give the children to the pastor? Again, this man legally is married to this woman, have paid the bride price of this man, the dowry. So invariably, the children should belong to the man. Why should this man give her the children? He has been in their lives over 5 years. He's been paying their school fees and feeding them every day. And it's so sickening. It's so sad. It's so sad that someone could do this to a fellow human being, having children. If you're not a pastor, it's different. But you know the truth. It's like me going now to go and impregnate somebody's wife and have children for that person. Meanwhile, they didn't contract you to do that. They didn't pay you to do that. Because I know in certain circumstances whereby the man is not able, sometimes arrangement could be made. But not that the man is not capable. No arrangement has been made. And you behind your member doing this to your member. And this has happened. If you were in the man today, what will you do? I personally, because you have seek for advice, I'm going to give you advice. And for the sake of those who are watching me, you cannot keep a cheating wife. A cheating wife will never change. Any woman you marry, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and this woman has been cheating you constantly, that woman will never change, no matter what. You will never change. You will still do it. As for to forgive, you got to forgive. I want you to forgive. Dennis, forgive this your wife. Don't hold anything against her. I know she has broken your heart, but just let her go. Let her go and marry pastor. But the children, I would advise you to keep those children. Yes, they might not be your blood, but you love them. They've been in your life. You've been in their life. You've been paying school fees. You've been feeding them. Keep them legally. They belong to you because you married your wife proper. Even though the pastor committed adultery with your wife and they have these children, they still belongs to you. Keep the children, because that will be the benefit, the dividend, the whatsoever, the seed that you have as a result of this marriage. Even though it doesn't work out, keep those children. It belongs to you. On no account should you allow pastor to touch them. And that pastor should be sued as well. They betray you. Your wife betrayed you. Learn how to forgive. Keep your children, let them go. And look for somebody who will cherish you, who will love you for who you are, who will be faithful. I know this one didn't work out, but that does not mean another one will not work out. Learn how to move on. Learn how to move on. Don't, if you continue to keep that bitterness and anger, you'll never move forward, and it will affect your health. Psychologically, it's going to affect you. Physically, it's going to affect you. Just let it go. It will affect your faith, I know. But let me tell you, do not allow what pastors do to deter you from the church. You are going to church to serve the Lord. You are going to church because of the love for Christ, not the love for man, not the love of a pastor. No, you can look for another church and go. But what I would advise you, study Bible to know the Bible for yourself. Knowing the Bible, knowing what the Word of God says is better than you going because of a pastor, because of man of God. No. If you know the word and you do the word, that word and the truth that you know will set you free. I'm telling you the truth. Most of these pastors that you run to, you're better than them. You know yourself, or you don't know what they do behind the scene. I'm not discouraging you from going to church, but look for another Bible-believing church. If you see them, you will know them. By their fruit, you shall know them. Run. It's not all that glitter that is good. No. Look for a Bible-believing church and study the word of God. It says, study and get yourself approved. God bless you. And I believe I've been able to advise you. If you need more advice, please write in. Friends and family, fans, and the followers, please make your comment and advise this Madenis. I know Pastor and his wife have betrayed him, but he should move on. If you keep bitterness in your mind, it's going to destroy you. Keeping bitterness is like you drinking poison and allow somebody to die. No, it's not going to happen. It doesn't work. Just let your heart be free and live with your children. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.